and good morning. Welcome back to the Shire Shed and to yet another review. I'm excited about this one because, well, one of you out there last week on my video commented that it was something along the lines of, oh, way to go, you're reviewing a blend that's no longer going to be available. And I put a lot of thought into that comment, and I took it to heart, and I really just I felt a certain way. So I decided to go ahead and do the right thing and review a blend that's been discontinued for even longer. HH Acadian Perique. And I am very excited about this one. I don't have much of this left myself. I think I got the last two large tins that this particular tobacconist had on hand, and this was back in 2020. No, 2021. This was right before I moved and left New Mexico. So, HH Acadian Perique, not what the name would suggest, is the main focus of this blend. I digress for the moment. I'm going to get this lit up, and while I do that, I'm going to pull up the write-up on tobacco reviews, and we're going to dig into this a little bit. So I'll see you in a moment. All right, and we're back. We have a very, very whiny little guest with us today, and he's not sleeping this time, so I would imagine that he's probably going to make an appearance. So I'm having this blend in my Peterson 301 Deluxe System Deluxe spigot. I was in a 301 mood today. One of my favorite shapes, as many of you know. In fact, the pot shape in general is, I would say, my favorite. So, Acadian Perique. As I said, this is a very kind of misleading name for this blend. In a sense, it would lead you to believe that there's a lot more Perique in this than there actually is. But in all actuality, there's only about 5% Perique in this entire blend. So, I have tobacco reviews pulled up here. This blend contains Virginia, Burley, Original Cavendish, Dark-Fired Kentucky, Oriental, and a fair amount of Perique. The HH Acadian Perique has no top flavor at all, which means that you will only enjoy the tobacco taste. When smoked, you will experience no tongue bite, and this blend will smoke to the bottom, leaving only dry ashes. It is a rich, flavorful, and very satisfying smoke. Notes: natural with about 5% or more Perique, strong body for McBaron, minimum casing to retain some moisture in the tobacco. This at one time was available, and I believe if I'm remembering correctly, I didn't look it up or anything, so don't quote me, but I believe they discontinued this in 2020. I'm going to steal a line from my man Derek at Vice Grip Garage. Bleep bloop it down in the comments and let me know if you know when they discontinued this. Now, for the record, right off the rip, I will say this isn't my favorite, nor is it one of the best blends I've ever had in my life. I know there are guys out there that definitely feel the opposite. And this, once again, I say this all the time. That's what makes this hobby so great. But that's not to say it's not good. It is a very good blend. It's a very solid blend. Not a lot of frills to it, really. Um, I think I see where they were trying to go with this. Uh, as many of you know, this was a Per Jensen uh, brainchild. He did the entire HH line. But this is a solid blend. It's very flavorful. There's a lot going on with the Cavendish and the Dark Fire and the Oriental and the Perique and the Virginias and the Burleys. Like, this is kind of a kitchen sink blend. But that's not to say that it's not good. It is very good. It's just not something I would write home about. But I like it. It has a really nice room note. I'm picking up some of the Orientals sometimes, which is nice. It kind of, I won't say breaks up the monotony, but it does kind of throw a different fish in the pond. I'm definitely picking up the Cavendish quite a bit, which isn't, again, necessarily a bad thing. It's just, it's not my, it's not my flavor. Smoke's very cool. I mean, there's barely any warmth coming off of this pipe. Retrohale is actually very, very nice. Getting some body from it, getting some. Look, it's good, okay? Stop, okay? But I can definitely pick up the Virginias. I can pick up each individual component in this, except for the Dark Fire. The Dark Fire seems like it's having a harder time coming through. But it's there. It's just very faint. Retrohale is very smooth. There's no, kind of like if you were to Retrohale Rustica, you're going to feel a burn. You know, you're going to feel that in the nostrils. Not like this. There's, I mean, it's just like breathing without any burn. Definitely getting the Cavendish a lot. I'm kind of indifferent on that. I could take it or leave it. Um, I don't. I don't know if that's something that really makes or breaks this blend. It is good though. It's very good. It's apparent and very clear that high quality tobaccos were used when making this, as is the case with everything in the HH line. Thanks a lot, STG. Do you want to say hi? Come here, bud. Everybody, I want you to say hi to Link. If he looks familiar, that makes sense to me. I will get some better video spliced. There you go. Spliced into this video so that you can maybe see the front of him. What is it, buddy? What? Are you pouting? What? 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 Link, come here. No. Why don't you go lay down, bud? He is honestly one of the best dogs I've ever had already. Go lay down. He's getting whiny now. Excuse me. Come on. Lay down. Lay down. Go. Stay. Mm-hmm. He's kind of being a whiny little turd, aren't you? Acadian Perique. Good stuff. I guess I can kind of see why they discontinued it. Because this was at the time when I believe McBaron still owned themselves. As I remember, I first bought this blend. I didn't know anything about it. I saw the name of the blend, and I was like, "Ooh, that's gonna be good. Give me both the tins you have." And I got it home and tried it, and I was like, "That's not what I thought it would be." Yeah, but I hung on to it. Actually, I believe I traded one of those tins to a friend of mine, and I'm glad I did because it's one of his favorite blends of all time. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna hang on to one of these tins, um, because unless I actually hate a tobacco, I don't get rid of it. It stays with me. So, but he's probably rolled through that, I'm sure. Not a lot going on around here, except for the normal stuff. Um, our golden retriever woke us up this morning, and we discovered that she had torn out one of her nails on her back feet. Blood all over the place. So that was a nice way to wake up. Um, Other than that, I'm just going to be tooling around in the garage today. Maybe getting stuff cleaned up a little, drinking some beer. I'm still celebrating the win from my Buckeyes for the national championship. Great game, Notre Dame. You guys really, really came to play. And I have the utmost respect for you. And I would be saying that even if we lost. Because that was a game that I think was played fairly. I feel like the refs called a good game. They let us play. I need to eat, apparently. The refs let us play. It was overall a very solid game, and I enjoyed it. Speaking of games, I will also, you guys may or may not care about this, but I love our minor league baseball team that we have here in the Dayton area, the Dayton Dragons. I'll be buying an 8-game package for season tickets for this year, and I'm absolutely excited about that. I cannot wait for baseball season to start for the Dragons and for my Reds because we got Tito now. It's about to go down, I think. At least I hope. We say that every year. This is our year. We just sound like Cowboys fans, really. But I mean, that's sports, man. That's just sports. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off because I got stuff I want to do. It's a beautiful day. It's like 31 degrees outside, which is insane. We haven't been over 25 for the last like 2 or 3 weeks. In fact, the last week we've been around 10 degrees or less. So I am going to enjoy the weather. As a Midwesterner, this might as well be the middle of summer. My fellow Midwesterners understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to go out and enjoy the hell out of this day. I love every single one of you. Do me a favor and hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bells, do the things. It doesn't cost you anything. I make these videos for free of my own time for you. And that's all I ask in return. It's just for you to click buttons and do the dingy doos and that stuff. So just do it, okay? Even if you don't like the video or the channel, just you watched it. Just do it. God. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, but if you do, don't get caught. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.